Dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria. Wow! Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig
it? What's up, you demented deadheads, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I have a really fun one lined up for us. It is Robert Scott's 1987 cult classic hit. It is The Video Dead. And this one's a nice little low-budget zombie film that's got a lot of personality, a lot of bite, and pretty cool effects, and a lot of fun. So let's jump right in. Here is The Video Dead. The Video Dead is a ludicrous low-budget splatter horror flick with a splash of sci-fi weirdness and a touch of George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. Directed with a rough touch and all kinds of sick and twisted fun, this weird and gory production plunges into the absurd, and with splendidly entertaining and bloody results. Practical in its approach and loaded with silliness and sinister intent, The Video Dead is a tremendously enjoyable grotesque ride, which revels in its wild premise as well as delights in its bizarre cinematic zombie-filled world. The film follows two siblings, Jeff and Zoe Blair, who unexpectedly come into the possession of a cursed television set at their absent parents' newly purchased home. Able to infect the living world with its ill intent and unchecked bile, an army of ghouls escape from behind the trappings of the boob tube as they wreak havoc throughout the quiet suburban neighborhood, feasting on anyone that crosses their path. Can Jeff, Zoe, and the prior owner of the TV named Joshua Daniels destroy the zombie horde and restore peace to the neighborhood? Or is this just the humble beginnings of a zombie apocalypse that will eventually take down the entire world and transform it into a literal living hell? Splendidly silly and altogether clumsily acted, the cast of The Video Dead is an interesting bunch of ghoul-fighting fools. Though not acclaimed in the slightest, each and every performer does their best to bring on the weird and keep up with the lunacy on screen, even when things descend into some unbelievably ludicrous moments and dementedly delirious situations. The undead wranglers and idiot box bashers of this out-of-control flick are Rocky Duvall as Jeff Blair, a smart-ass little punk kid, and horny toad zombie hunter. Roxanne Augustin as Zoe Blair, a sassy gymnastic major and whiny older sister to Jeff. Sam David McClelland as Joshua Daniels, a weird Texan who is obsessed with destroying the evil television and ending the curse of the boob tube. Victoria Bastell as April Ellison, Jeff's haughty neighbor and instant crush. And finally, a brief appearance by Cliff Watts as the Garbage Man, a demon-hunting entity trapped within the television. Odd, unusual, and entirely out of their minds, the cast of The Video Dead is completely bonkers, and each and every actor within this weird film do their best in maintaining the weirdness of the production, even when it often doesn't make a damn lick of sense. But truth be told, that is the pure fun of this freak show of a flick. What can you really say about this insane feature, which would truly capture the spirit and atmosphere that generates from this bizarre premise? It's as if Lamberto Bava's Demons series had a child with George Romero's Night of the Living Dead series, and it was all lensed in the most obscure and low-budget way imaginable. Benefiting from its wild concept that an evil incarnate television could release ghoulish nightmares into the real world, the film luckily leaves reality behind as it dives headlong into the absurd and never looks back. The production foments with bloody gory goodness and a mean disposition that leans heavily on dark comedy and twisted humor. The practical effects work of the gory moments and zombie makeup exude a low-budget quality that helps balance out the nightmarish world of the picture, while at the same time gifting the production a colorful persona that leaves a lasting demented charm that makes it a hell of an entertaining and odd time. With its unorthodox narrative and nonsensical approach to storytelling, The Video Dead just drowns itself in 80s fun and macabre madness, and that's really all it needs to accomplish within its frantic and ghoulish presentation. If you love bizarre cinematic gems that hit you upside the head with its batshit crazy premise, and allows you to fester in its ghoulish delights, then this, my friend, should be right up your alley. It may not be the most accomplished horror film to come out of the 80s, but its fun moments are pure and all kinds of hellish fun. In the end, The Video Dead is a wild and unbridled late 80s sci-fi horror concoction that will tear off your head and spit down your throat, all in the name of fun. And there you have it, my freaky friends. That is the very strange and unusual but highly entertaining 80s horror flick. That is The Video Dead. And as you can tell from those crazy visuals and just the cheesiness of it all, it really is a fun experience and one you're not going to forget and hopefully cherish for a long time. But guys, that is it for me. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you all at the next movie review. Take care.